Alright, welcome back to the rebuild of the Portland Trail Blazers. Last episode, we lost in the second round to the Denver Nuggets in 6. It was not pretty. We were down 3-0, stole 2 games, and ended up losing game 6. I believe the Sixers went on to win the championship, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we need to make some decisions and make some changes. First of all, Jrue Holiday. I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. He's got to go. 33, making 37 million. He's going to regress. So I need to trade him about now. We have this U-ball guy that I picked up in free agency at the beginning of the season. I need to bring him back because he's 75. He's got some decent potential. He could be my backup. Not necessarily long term, but he came in and he played all right. He only played 19 games, but he could be a guy that comes in, be the end of the rotation guy. Right here, we're pretty much fine at the shooting guard position. They're both on their contract. Matisse Thybulle's going. He did not play well. I ended up pulling him out of the rotation completely. I think he only ended up playing 50 games. He was never hurt. Just awful. I mean, even looking at his per 36, his numbers were down. His defensive numbers. I don't care about his scoring or offense or anything. His shooting was slightly better, but the per 36 on the defensive side is much. I mean, it just shows you how much worse he was. And I get it was a smaller, he played way less minutes, but he was still kind of disappointing. Hopefully Johnny Juzang, I had him in the G League all year long, and hopefully he has a big progression this offseason. Maybe can replace Thybulle, but he's going after I re-sign him. Hopefully Jrue Holiday's going before progression. And then the power forward, this is the key thing, is bringing back Chris Middleton. I'm throwing everything at him. If not, we have Onyeka Okongwu, who I didn't even know got hurt, so hopefully that doesn't affect his progression, because if we do unfortunately lose Chris Middleton, I need him and then a backup power forward. But other than that, I mean, our centers are good, but really it's bring back Chris Middleton. But Jrue Holiday, man, right now I can get Alex Caruso for him, much cheaper. He's a little bit less of a defender. He's still a very solid defender. I believe he's gonna regress. The other one I just saw, Marcus Smart, very interested, very interested in my backup point guard being Marcus Smart. Another one of the best defenders in the league. I don't think he'll regress. He does have a big contract, not as big, but the Anthony Melton here, also a very good defender, and I get a pick. I like this because he's a better overall. So I mean, it just looks a little better. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but get that, and that pick I can always move. I can get pick 11 for him. What is it looking like here for the draft? I bet you he's not. These guys probably won't fall. I don't need to get rid of him until right here. This is when I need to get rid of him before his progression kicks in. I'm not too worried about it. So we're gonna hop into the draft here. I just want to see. These guys are B minuses. I know this doesn't necessarily matter. So 77, 78, and were they the best players? No, because I just want to make kind of like my baseline of where I'm gonna stop here, because I believe that was the number 1 guy. So yeah, 80 overall, 77's all the way down here to C+. So this guy would be a 77, slightly below Jrue Holiday. Did like that Anthony Melton. I always like to go in here because I feel like I get better trades in the draft. I think it's like a kind of desperation thing. I mean, I didn't get a pick with Alex Caruso the first time. I don't remember. I didn't pay that close of attention. I like the Anthony Melton. Can I get a pick with him for this year? I don't like that it's that little. You want 2024, 2025, top 3 protected. That's fine, because we're gonna be good. Hopefully Memphis, they're gonna be good too. But I like this. It gives me some more picks to use here if need be, to trade or just take young players. Just get some young players in case we need to move on from somebody, I am going to pick up. I'm going to pick up the small forward here, and then we'll probably pick up like a power forward here. We'll pick up this guy is a bit taller, bigger wingspan. We'll just go 2 power forwards because I want somebody young. 19-year-old right here, 6'10", Howie. Welcome to the team. Got rid of Drew Holiday, which is what I wanted to do. And then we'll bring in, never mind, we're not bringing in Howie. Got a 75. We can move him around. This is where it's big. He accepted. That's huge. Johnny Juzang we're bringing back. Perfect. That makes this so much easier. Not having to worry about anything. Matisse Thybulle will give a contract extension to. And then obviously this guy here will give an extension to. Money. Nothing. None. Not applicable. Looking at this, we don't really need that point guard. I do think we need a slightly better small forward. Can this guy play the 4? Move him to the 4 just in case Okongwu's hurt starting the season. I mean, this looks like he could be out for a while, so this should get us by. I'll look to try and get another power forward, small forward. Thybulle wants a minimum. I'll bring him back, but he is most likely getting swapped here. And then as for power forward, Bogey is perfect. So the only thing is I don't know if Thybulle regresses. 26 B potentially. He shouldn't regress. Dame is getting so much worse. He's down to the 4th best player on the team. This may be the last year we have him. Johnny Juzang does not take a big step, which is unfortunate. Bogey gets worse. Also unfortunate. Those were like our 2 trades. I can't even do a trade now that I clicked into this. We're going to advance to the next season. There's not a whole lot to do here. Is Okongwu healthy? They want Dame coming off the bench. That is not happening. Okongwu is healthy. Okay. Trey Jones, I do like. I like that. He's a solid defender. Get a 2nd round pick. I'm just going to make sure I don't get like an 80, which I doubt. Other than that, I will pick up, if I can find the trade again, I will pick up Trey Jones. So that is trade number 1. U-Ball can probably play the 2. He can. Okay. Thybulle potentially is gone. Perry, I'm going to move back to the shooting or the small forward position. And then we are going to trade Thybulle. Trey Mann, though. If I can bring in Trey Mann instead, not give up a 1st, that is awesome. Thank you for the service of those 2. It does kind of suck that we have to get rid of Derek White because he's a good defender. Trey Mann, he's a decent defender, and he can be a bucket off the bench for us. But right now, this may be the last year. This is potentially the last year with Damian Lillard as a star. DeJounte Murray did not have a good season. I may test the market for DeJounte Murray. Tyrese is very interesting. Coming off of a most improved, if I remember correctly. Now I want to make sure I'm right. Yes, 3rd-team All-NBA, most improved. For a guy that did not play very well, I'm not going to do it for now, but I'll keep that in the back of my mind. We're gonna sim. We're only 15 minutes into this recording. This was a very quick off season because it was more just re-signing. We're gonna sim year 2 here. Hopefully we can actually win the championship this year. We should have 2 rings right now, realistically. But I'm liking this lineup. Hopefully the 2 guys I traded for, Trey Jones, Trey Mann, the 2 Treys, D'Anthony Melton. Hopefully these 3 can contribute. We're a little bit better off. And I'm going to make... I'm not even going to pick. I don't know why I should. One thing, now that I think about it, didn't do last season. Although it looks like it did it for me. 7 seconds. I like... we'll go with balanced. Because I don't want to give up rebounding or pace and space. Is there anything about defense? Or I mean rebounding. There's nothing about rebounding, so I want that actually. I want pace and space. And then we're gonna go to tempo. We wanna fly. I wanna crash. We're crashing. We'll get a couple back. Just little things like that, and then we're gonna sim here. Okay, so in like the last game of the season, we lose DeJounte Murray. They want to go double big man again. Whatever. I think we have one more game. Sorry, second to last game of the season. We lose DeJounte Murray for the first round. Jason Tatum MVP. Second round pick drops 18 a game to win Rookie of the Year. Kyrie sixth man. I'm assuming Shea. Interesting. Giannis DPOY. Johnny Davis, who I believe is a real player, he wins most improved. Chauncey Billups once again, and then us once again for coach and executive of the year. I think we won it last year. I know he won coach of the year. I don't remember if we won executive of the year. So hopefully this time, I'm not even necessarily worried about this because I'm just assuming it was so balanced and that's why we're not getting anything. Matisse Thybulle, by the way, goes to OKC, has a bounce back season close to his actual stats, makes all defensive first team. That's a little frustrating. No love anywhere. Yeah, I don't see a single Trailblazer. We are the 1 seed again, 63-19. Detroit's the 1 seed. They're 43-39. They would be like, what is that? The 6th seed. They'd be right above Minnesota. So I would assume whoever comes out of the West is going to win. This is huge. Let's take a look at the stats here real quick. Ames our leading scorer, averaging pretty much the exact same amount as last year. Donovan Mitchell, he was dealing with injuries. I'm not sure how many times I'm going to, show me stopping and resetting the lineup and talking about him getting hurt. And I feel like he missed more than 2 games. I don't feel like that's right. Trey Mann is our 3rd leading scorer at 14. He missed a couple, I think. Yeah, he missed a couple. He also started a couple. DeJounte Murray, currently injured. He was injured a couple times. Just kidding. Just this one time. I feel like I saw more injuries. They must have been like ones that they can play through. He was off the bench for because we did the 2 big lineup, I think, for a while. Yeah. Yup. And then Gobert's numbers are pretty much the same. Clint Capella, I'd have to look again. I was too busy looking at the games. His numbers are pretty much the exact same. Kongu's numbers are getting a little bit better. DeAnthony Melton coming here, playing a smaller role, is going to have less stats, but his per 36 is fine. Trey Jones, same thing. His stats, his per 36 is actually getting better. His stats are just, getting a little worse. U-Ball, I don't even know how many games he played. I would assume like 4 or 5. He played 3 games. So, of course, his numbers are going to be a little bit lower with injuries. He only got 3 games. And this guy, our rookie, played 6 games. So, it's a very, veteran starter heavy lineup. The Kings handed us our first loss of the season, if I remember correctly. They don't even have Shaedon Sharpe starting. Davion Mitchell starting over him. I would assume we can take them out. They're going to steal 2 games. Oh, my. Okay. I was going to say. Oh, 2K. 2K, you can't keep doing this to me. Okay. We took game 5. DeJounte Murray's back. It's perfect timing. And I can already tell you we're going to lose. Okay, it's a close game. Can we go on a run, please? We lose in the first round. I'm going to jump in. I'm jumping in. I have not played live 2K in a quick minute. This could be rough. Okay, it's a good start. Good start.
Mitchell's got his 8th assist here tonight. Sabonis is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Sharp in at the shooting guard. That's the
Okay,
five
good
out there
defense.
for the Kings.
Anthony Melton.
Fox.
Oh my God. Okay,
Jumper
we
is
need a
good.
3.
Fox has got 4 points now on the court.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going.
Okay, this is not working.
Lillard against Fox. And here's
Hopefully that
Mitchell
goes in.
from the
Please
arc.
go in. Good board.
With the
Good board. Good board.
tip.
Okay.
And it's put back up and
Guard
in
up. Guard up. Guard up. Guard up.
by
Why are we watching a replay? I have these turned off.
Very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it
Yes,
back
good
in.
defense.
Well said. Those kind
Okay,
of plays
we're
in
good,
the
we're good.
offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Fox after Clint Capella's bucket.
He's gonna try and ISO Chris Middleton. And the second I switch off, the computer just lets him burn by him.
Sabonis has
We
got
need
15
threes.
points here in the second half.
Down 12
Hey,
with a
guys,
minute left.
Just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Kings.
At every opportunity they managed
I
to
literally
push
can't
the
get
ball,
open.
keep the
I can't get
tempo
open.
game going.
Okay, good, good, good. We spent way too much
So
time.
this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little
Okay, that's
bit
fine.
of time to rest.
3 fouls?
They've got a much tougher
No,
hill to
no,
climb
no, 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 no,
in the
no,
next
no.
round.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game
Please
he
foul
had.
him. Thank
What
you.
a night tonight it was for Domantas Sabonis.
He was doing everything
This is
right.
so
and the
frustrating.
points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And guys, I've heard that Fox.
Yes, he missed. Okay, timeout. Okay, they're doing okay.
Beatable at that game too. Hey, Fox,
Hopefully the
I got you,
game
man.
audio isn't too loud. How many does Domantas? He's 29
Player of the game,
in average
Domantas
16.
Sabonis.
And you wonder why we're
No
losing.
doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed.
What was that inbound pass? I'll force them to win. Just because they were going to win that game. We're gonna go down in the first round to the 8 seed. But what was that pass in? I understand it was a long pass. John Morant wins Finals MVP. Chris Paul retires. LaMarcus Aldridge retires. Kyle Lowry. Okay, this is a ton of players. Will Derrick Rose be a Hall of Famer? But first, before we look at that, what was that inbound pass? It's just frustrating when we lose games like that as the #1 seed. Dame's just gonna get worse now. It's interesting, to say the least. We're gonna have to bring back. We're gonna do this off season also. This video, this whole year 2 is going to be. Derrick Rose is not a Hall of Famer. We're gonna let this approve. That's fine. No picks. Again, Dame is just getting worse. So one of these two may end up starting. Donovan Mitchell's hitting his peak. DeJounte Murray's hitting his peak. Chris Middleton is past his peak. Rudy Gobert's past his peak. We need to sign one of these two because they're going to leave. Chris Finch, come to the team. He's going to also reject. This is not going as planned. We just need a coach at this point. I'm assuming Billups is gone. Is that Jared Dudley? Chauncey Billups is gone. So now we need to just get a coach. I want to get a guy who's defensive minded. Thank you. Is it time to move on from Chris Middleton and give Onyeka Okongwu a starting position? Okay. I'm not liking any of these picks or any of these trades. Earl Jenkins has had a decent little start to his career. I know I literally just said I'm going to do the offseason here, but I think I need to, personally I need to take a break and think about this situation because we're in a tough spot. Our star player's getting older. We're contending again, but we're in the exact same position that Portland's in real life, starting from last year. So I'm gonna look this over, and then we'll do the off season and next year, year 3, in the next episode, and hopefully we finally get a championship. So other than that, I'm out.